This summoner build is absolutely crushing Apocalypse in Remnant 2. This is my new favorite summons-based build, and what's funny is we don't actually buff the summons to make it. Instead, we buff mods that also count as summons, making use of the unique curse debuff to grant incredible damage while you either do nothing at all, or join in the fun with your high damage havoc form. This is the Chaotic Commander build. First up, we're going to have Archon as our prime class to grant as much mod regen as possible with a 50% bump to mod damage. The skill Havoc form actually deals surprisingly good damage here, as we have a few things buffing it, which means you can melt stuff alongside your mods. Summoner is required as the second class to get both an increase in mod damage and skill damage when the summons are active. The flyers will not be a main source of damage, but they do help regen the mods quickly and take attention off of you. For this build, I chose to be defensive to survive better, which meant full bruiser armor to still give me a medium dodge roll, but armor really is pretty much up to you. I like the Constrained Heart here as it provides some defense when you take it and a nice overtime heal. The fragments I used are mod cost, mod damage, and mod duration, as both these mods here last a long time. For the main gun, I rocked the Coach gun since it hits hard on its own and quickly regens mods per shot. The Knight's Guard mod is a main focus here, as it will deal both melee and ranged damage. Melee damage is going to grant a shield from a mutator, and ranged attacks will inflict Curse. I've been told that Curse decreases the enemy's max HP per stack. While this is incredibly hard to test, that is also what it does to you, so it makes a lot of sense. The mutator Fetid Wounds lets you apply corrosion for 10% more damage. This melee can be whatever you like as long as you're using the Shielded Strike mutator, so the swords grant you shield when in close range. I then chose the Double Barrel to again regen mods quickly with the Familiar mod. This bird lasts a really long time and attacks like crazy, dealing massive damage. The mutator here is hard to fit in, as long-lasting mods don't have that many good options, but I ultimately decided on Bullet Weaver to increase the mod regen just a bit more. Now we come to the trinkets. We've got Golden Ribbon to get 25% more mod damage and haste, Shard Banded Ring to get 12% more mod damage, Burden of Destroyer for 15% to all damage, Burden of the Silas for 15% more mod and skill damage, and since both of our mods count as summons, the Soul Shard Ring is going to max out at 12% to all damage. Only change that needs to be made in this build is on certain flying bosses, AI is a bit weird and the bird is not going to attack them. Fargazer should be an excellent replacement in those situations. I personally ran with the Mudtooth Tonic Concoction because again, we just need to stay alive while the summons do all the work. And for traits, the choice is going to be up to you. I had these right here, but if you want the summons to be more of a focus, Rugged and Bloodbond might work well. However, I felt like simply surviving was all I needed to do, and I can resummon the flyers as needed, so I went for traits like Swiftness and Fitness that keep me out of the attacks more often. Ultimately, this build was the biggest surprise I've gotten in this game in a while. Not only do the mods mop up dungeons with ease, but nothing really gets to fight you. And in boss fights, you simply shoot to apply corrosion and get the mods back, while minions deal the damage for you. Just like in the first game, the way to become a summoner is actually to beef up mods that count as summons and have them do everything for you. Funny that a Remnant from the Ashes tactic is better in the sequel than the actual summoner class itself. Regardless, you have to try this. Here are a few of the fights I took on, and I think you'll find it far exceeds expectations. Guys, everybody, this works. And it works freaking good. The correct word is well, but it works good. Yo, this is actually really good. What? What? Did we just make Summoner good? Like, I'm not talking good. I'm talking real good. Okay, what do we want to do here? Pop this. Dude, they do so much damage. It's awesome. Only trouble is getting them back. Take a minute. Is it just me, or does this, like, far exceed any expectation you had for this? Okay, they're going for it. They're going for it. They're gonna attack him. Sort of. Shoot. Go get him, birdie. This build is wild, bro. This is the best build I've played in a while. That should not be this good. This should not be this good. That's crazy, dude. They can curse him while he's in there? Okay. Even with all that, still can't clear all those dudes. There's so many of them.
It seems to do pretty fine to me. There we go. I need him to summon the swords up there so they'll fight him. Alright, corrosion. Dude, this build's crazy. This build's absolutely crazy. That's how you do it right there. That was how you do it. I messed it up the first time. Look at that, dude. He just stands there and goes, what's happening? Alright, both my minions are dead. I saw that coming. Look at the bird. Bird's going ham. The bird's going ham, dude. He's over there like, I got this guy. Look at the bird. The bird actually might not be working correctly. He's attacking every enemy in the screen, which is not how he works. Please do not nerf gunfire. Yo! That's crazy. That is crazy right there.